So how does a well-balanced vegan diet, as promoted by the likes of Dr. Michael Greger here, reconcile with the B12 deficient nature of a vegan diet? Understand that the phrase well-balanced is really code for needs supplementing, either in the form of foods which have had B12 artificially added, or simply by taking B12 supplements themselves. Even though it's universally accepted that plant-based diets are deficient in B12, necessitating supplementation, and the supplements are both cheap and readily available, the rate of B12 deficiencies in vegetarians, let alone vegans, is staggering. Try 62% of pregnant females, or up to 86% of vegetarian children, or 90% of the elderly. Consider for a moment that if vegetarians and vegans fail to supplement with a nutrient known to be essential, that is cheap and easy to get, what does it mean for other less well-known nutrients that are only found in animal foods? Grass-fed steak, for example, contains vitamins D, B12, K2 and A, the omega-3 fats EPA and DHA, creatine, carnosine, carnitine, choline, heme iron, taurine and zinc, all of which are either absent or deficient on a plant-based diet. So here's a question. How can a vegan diet possibly be the healthiest diet for humankind when without artificial supplementation, it will eventually kill you? Now you may be sitting there thinking, yeah, that makes sense, and yet still be a bit confused at how plant-based advocates can cite piles of seemingly valid science. Well, they do this by relying on poor quality science. Meet the evidence pyramid, more formally known as the research hierarchy. Down the bottom, we've got the lowest level of evidence. The middle layer, in light blue, refers to a weak type of research known as observational or epidemiological studies. Now, the ranking of observational studies down from the top of the hierarchy reflects their limitations. As the name suggests, they involve the observation of populations, and relationships between observations are then interpreted. For example, the rate of cancer might be compared to the number of bananas eaten. It's important to understand, though, that just because two observations associate together provides no evidence that one caused the other. Observational research cannot prove anything. In a legal sense, observational research provides circumstantial evidence. And while observational studies do have a place, they really ought to be backed up by experimental research. And any researcher who uses observational evidence to prove causation is not only scientifically incompetent, they probably don't like cats.